Hello friends, good morning, and today we are starting our next topic, next chapter. But before that, I have found you are all completed chapter social research. Please friends, you have to complete 1 to 4 all chapters social research. And whenever we will meet after the vacation, that time we will start online class, and that time I will check each and every student's notebook. So before that, you have to complete 1 to 4 all chapters. Okay, friends. Now we are discussing our next chapter. The next chapter is related to human resources. What do you mean by the human capital and formation? What do you mean by the human capital and what is its formation in our India? This chapter we are going to discuss today. Okay. Our chapter's name is Human Capital Formation in India. And in this chapter, we will discuss the concept of the human resources, human capital formation and human development, the link between investment in human capital, economic growth and human development, the need for government expanding on education and health, the state of India's educational attainment. These all topics we will complete here. Friends, you have the question. What is the human capital? अब एक कोई person capital कैसे हो सकता है? Listen, friends. In our day-to-day life, we have seen various type of the peoples in our day-to-day life. We have seen some peoples are living on the footpath, some peoples are living in good houses, some peoples are doing physical work, some peoples are doing intellectual work, like teachers are doing intellectual work, doctors are doing intellectual work, and there's all lawyers also doing intellectual. So in economics, these all peoples are doing their economics activity. Okay. And on the purpose of the activity, what type of work they are doing, the life standard also depend on that. Why? Because of whose person is what type of ability, capability to store the knowledge, okay, to use the knowledge, utilization of their knowledge, what type of skill these people have. And according to that, these people also will give the economics opportunity of the work. And according to their opportunity of the work, these peoples will get job, services, occupation, each and every type of the occupation, what they are doing, what they are going to do, these all are depend on their ability. What type of ability these people have? Their education, it's depend on the education, it's depend on their ability, it's depend on their practical knowledge, it's depend on their skills. So in our India, what type of ability, knowledge, skill, practical knowledge, and education level these people have? If these people are literate, these people have good knowledge, good skills, excellent practical knowledge of technology and these all things, then these people are more skilled, more trained, and more capable to get job, to start any business, to involve any higher occupation, and these people will get high standard ability, high standard living ability. Okay, so it's very essential to use their knowledge, skills, training, and education level for the business purpose, for the job purpose, or for the development purpose. So a person who has this skills, knowledge, education, practical knowledge, training, efficiency, also will more of this type of person, and these peoples are known as human capital. This type of people are known as human capital. So these type of people have high education, high knowledge, and these people also have better social standing and pride. These are getting the better choice in life. These are improving their knowledge to understand the change taking place in society. It is also a stimulated innovation for each and every person who have this type of capital, who have this type of knowledge. So I can say, moreover, the ability of educated labor force facilities, friends, in our India, population is high. Okay, population size is high, but this human capital is not much better. Human capital is not much better. Due to that reason, in our India, human capital is less, but humans are more. How it is possible? I'm just saying that people who have the ability to do work, who have the skill, good skill to start their business, good practical knowledge about any occupation or any business, and they have got the training from any type of institution. Practical knowledge also these people have. Then these are known as human capital. Other than this, all peoples are not human capital. These all are human but not capital. These are a part of a total population, but these are not playing important role in the development of a country. So I can say human capital is helpful for a country. Human capital will be helpful for the development of a country. And these people will get the better opportunity of the work. These people will get the better standard of living. But a person who have not educated, who have not any type of training about technology and use of the technology, a person who have not skilled, not trained for any work, these peoples are only included in the population. They will not get the better life standard. They will not get the better opportunity. Okay, they will do hard work. Physically, they can do hard work, but they will not get the better job. They will not get the better salary. They will not get the better standard of living. Okay. So it is very essential to for our country's development, these peoples who are living in a country, all peoples who are involved in the working population, these people should be get the better life standard, and these peoples will get the education, and these people should be get the proper training, skill, knowledge about any work or occupation. I am sharing these two photographs here. On my screen, I have these two peoples. In this picture, you can get it. These both persons are farmers. According to this picture, you can say that, ma'am, these both persons are farmers. Okay? And these both farmers are producing some type of grain. Okay? These are cultivating the field, these are getting the crop. And they produced a crop, but first farmer have more production in a quantity compared to B farmer. This one farmer is getting this one farmer has more production compared to B farmer. This farmer has this farmer got only this much production, but this farmer got this production. So compared to B farmer, A farmer's production is high. Okay, why? Because of, you can say here, and you can see also